I know one of the worst parts about taking a motor apart, for me anyways, is sometimes getting those stator bolts out. They're usually like a number 3 Phillips screw, and they're always either Loctited in there, or they're just kind of stuck from being in there for 20 or 30 plus years. You always end up just trying with a big screwdriver, and it doesn't work out well. You start rounding off the Phillips screw a little bit, so then you push on it a bit harder, round it off a bit more. Next thing you know, you're going at it with a chisel or a Dremel tool, cutting the bolts apart, and that sucks. So since your first shot at getting those screws out is your best chance at getting them out, put away that screwdriver that you've been using and try some of these other methods. Probably one of the best I've found is an impact driver like this. You hold it in your hand. They usually come with some pretty heavy duty bits that you can put in there that fit real well. Smack it with the hammer, and that usually gives it enough of an impact and a shock to get those screws started. And then you can use your screwdriver to get them the rest of the way out. So maybe you don't have one of those fancy impact drivers. They do cost upwards of $20-25 for a half decent one. I had a Harbor Freight one that was like $5 and it lasted a year or so before it kind of bound up, but that's another story. You gotta have a hammer though. So at a bare minimum, get your Phillips screwdriver and get it seated into the screw and give it a few firm raps with the hammer. That shock will also help to maybe, kind of break those free, and I found that a lot of times can help and get it. It also makes sure that your screwdriver is firmly set into the screw. Now the most recent method that I've had good luck with is actually using an impact gun. And you get like a 5/16 or 3/8 socket and a big Phillips bit that fits your screws. And the nice thing is you can put a lot of weight behind it and onto the screw while you just lightly hit it with the impact. You don't want to hit the impact too hard because you'll end up shattering those bits. Just like that.